Hi, guys. Look, let me ask you, are you a man who really wants to go at everything alone? Or are you one of those guys that say, hey, I'm a lone wolf. I can go after things and tackle them by myself. I need no one's help. Are you that guy that thinks everything can be done? If it's going to be done, you have to do it yourself. Guys, let me tell you this. If you're that man, if you're that guy, you're going down a wrong path. You're going down a very dangerous path. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the reasons why you need a team, you need relationships, you need someone beside you. And going down that lone wolf trail, it's going to only lead to destruction. Hey guys, thank you for joining me here at the Pursuit of Manhood podcast. And my goal is to bring you topics that's going to help you build yourself as a man as we go on this trail of being the man that God called us to be, the man that our family needs us to be, and the man that we have in the inside of us that just we need to get out to the world. You guys, this lone wolf mentality. I see so many men prescribe to that theory. They go down that road of thinking, man, I can do everything by myself. I can do things without anyone's help. If I'm hurting, I need no one. If I'm struggling, I need no one. If I'm having good times, hey, I might invite somebody in, but at the end of the day, I need no one but me. Guys, that is very bad. That's a very bad path to be going down. That's a very bad path for any man to live on. Because here's the number one thing that I want to make sure that I get over to you guys. Your designer, your creator, our God in heaven, when he designed men, when he designed man, the human race, he designed us for community. He designed us to have each other's back. He designed us so we can commune together. As a matter of fact, when he made Adam, he was alone. He said that he needed someone. It wasn't good that he be alone. And then he even saw when those two were together by themselves, hey, they need somebody else. So he told them to be fruitful and multiply. And guys, that's so when you say you don't need anyone, or when you say that you're better alone, that is our enemy talking to you. That is the enemy telling you to be by yourself, to be secluded, to go off on your own and not need the love, the attention, the affection, the criticism sometimes of other people. And that is where he wants you to be. See, guys, you got to understand that everything God created, Satan created just the opposite. And he created those things so he can destroy you. He created those things so he can have you all to himself with no one else speaking into your life, and that he can just sift you like wheat, just toss you from corner to corner. And here's the thing, what happens is you don't even notice it anymore. He's got you in so much turmoil that you're becoming a bitter person, that you're becoming a person that no one wants to even be around. And that's when he truly has you. But not just you don't want to be around people, but others, they don't want to be around you as well. Guys, when we are made for community, that means that in our spirit is yearning for companionship. Our spirit is yearning for that ability to be in sync with other people. And especially here in this group, in the men's group, we need camaraderie. We need to be around other like-minded men. And here's the thing, when you're around men that think that's on the same path that you're on, they have different life experiences, and you have your different life experiences. You guys come together as a group, man, that's a beautiful thing because you're piggybacking off him. You're learning some of the things that he was taught or he is learning in his life. You're doing the exact same thing, and you can go faster, faster if you could when you were alone. Now, I love even when I'm talking to coaching men, when they're insistent on being by themselves, being that lone wolf. Ecclesiastes 4, starting verse 9, tells us, two are better than one because they have good return for their labor. If either of them fall down, one can lift up the other. But God says, woe to one who falls and has not another to pick him up. Guys, can you imagine going through life and you're experiencing so many different things? Life is hard. Life is tough. I don't care who you are. The storm is going to come in your life And you need someone that when you get knocked down, when you are at your worst state that you can imagine, you need someone that you can reach up to that's going to reach down and pull you back up. And sometimes you need to be the guy that's pulling other people up. But the point here is someone has to be there to pull up. Someone has to be there to help you find your way when you get lost. When you're struggling in your marriage, when things are tough in your marriage, you need that man that you can call and say, man, look, I want to walk away from this. I want to give up. And he is going to say, man, let's go talk. Let's go grab coffee. Let's go sit down and smoke a cigar, or just let's commune. Let's go play golf. You need that man that's going to be there for you. Now, when I say this, you need that man, a good man. You need just any man. You need someone that you can gel with that's going to help you fulfill the things that you need to be fulfilled in. You need someone that's going to help you gravitate to the right thing and not the wrong thing. So going back to what Satan wants, he wants you by yourself so he can whisper those things in your ear. And then you may be a strong man at first, that lone wolf, right? You're strong. But after life is taking so many bad turns for you, you start to get tired. You start to get weak. And then those words that you were resisting from Satan at first, they start to make a little more sense to you. You start to rationalize in your mind, could this be true? Nah, it couldn't be. No, it couldn't be. But then after weeks and months and years of being alone and being that lone wolf, you're separated from the pack. And then all of a sudden, you have a reprobated mind. What you think is right is wrong, and what you think is wrong is right. You toss and turn, and you don't know which way to go because you don't have another guy. You don't have that guy, that group of those people that can talk more sense into you, that can love on you and show you the right way. Guys, this is where Satan wants you, where he is the only one that can speak into your life. And he's so subtle, you don't think it's him. You think in your wisdom that you're coming up with these thoughts. But if you have someone that you can say, hey, look, I'm thinking I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this decision. Then you have a brother that's trusted that says, man, I know you want to go down that route, but you told me that you really love doing this, or you hated doing that. What has changed in your life? Not someone that's going to charge you, but someone that's going to be able to make you think differently or question maybe some of the things that you were thinking about. Then you say to yourself, you know what, you're right. Why did I come up with that? But if you're alone, you have no one to talk to or get that situation rectified in your head. Guys, being alone, first thing is it's lonely. Then the second thing is dangerous. Right? I can remember when I first started gave my life to Christ, and I started reliving my life for him. I made this comment to one of my mentors. I told him, I said, Christian man is boring. All these can't do this, can't do that, can't do this no more, can't do that no more. Can't book. Then I go to these men's meetings. I'm like, oh man, it's the same old hype. Let's go this, and people judging you and different things like that. And that's what Satan wanted me. And you guys may be able to understand what I'm saying. That's what he wanted me. He wanted me to say, I'm not going to those corny men's meetings and that kind of stuff. But guys, can I tell you that God worked on me? And he actually, in my personal local church, started the men's ministry there and actually made it not boring. Make sure that the topics that the guys were discussing in their small groups were exciting and liberating. And we were doing great things. We were doing guy stuff. And we were just going out there and having a great time. And I got to tell you, in the community that we're forming right now, that's going to be available to each one of you guys pretty soon, that is the same thing. We call it the 19th hole. If you guys know anything about golf, the 19th hole is where guys, after they play a round of golf, they get together and they just come and they commune. There's no judgment. There's no just condemnation there. There's no legalism. There's none of those things that keep men away is allowed in that group. So the 19th hole, guys, look for it. But my goal here is to give men around the world a safe place where you can come and not be that lone wolf, that you can become a member of a pack. And when I think about packs, I think about guys, most guys, we like the animal shows, especially when you were younger. We love the animal shows of the lion is getting ready to stalk the prey, right? You guys remember those things? The lion is stalking the prey. And when he's analyzing, he's looking, he's saying, oh, that one's too big. Oh, man, that dude there, he's too fast. I'm going to exert too much energy to get him. Then he finds that weak one. And he says, I may be able to get him. And when he makes his charge, he should make sure he separates that one from the pack. Get it away from the protection of the big group. And then he runs it down and ultimately kills it. And he's having dinner that night. Guys, don't be the dinner for Satan. Don't be the one that's going to be that lone wolf that's out there by yourself, that he's going to look at and say, hey, that's a weak target right there. I can separate him from the pack, then I can devour him. Stay with the pack. Now, that doesn't mean that you are with any pack. That means that you got to find the right pack. You got to find the one that's for you, that's going to be edifying, the one that's going to be building you up, the one that you can't wait to be around. You know, I personally have a group of guys that I hang with often. And our conversations, they center around our family. They center around our businesses. They center around our careers. They center around Jesus. They center around doing fantasy football and golf and things that we find of value. And guys, I got to tell you, I wouldn't you couldn't take that group away from me. If we start charging fees, I would pay the fee to be a part of this group because it's that important to me. It's that important that I have these men in my life. Because here's the thing, even my wife will tell you, I come back better for her when I'm around those guys. I come back stronger for her when I'm with those men. And she sees that, and she's encouraging it often to go out and have lunch with you guys. Go play golf with them. If you guys are going to go out of town, go fishing, go do it. Because she knows those guys are going to do nothing but build me up. So guys, I know this is a quick video, but I'm going to talk about this topic a lot. Don't be a lone wolf. Don't be that guy that's going after everything by himself. Don't be the one that Satan separates and gets you cornered by yourself and he just devours you. Guys, I'm telling you, Ecclesiastes 4:9-12, and then the rest of the verse says, also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. Meaning, you guys out camping, there's warmth with two. But let me ask you, this is the one that I really love, and it says a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. So that means when you got one string, you can pull it and you can pop it. If you got 2, it's harder, right? But when you got 3 or more strands tied together, you try to stretch them and pull them and pop them, they won't go. You have to have a strong situation where you can pop those strands when they're and building. Basically, that 3 strands means community of men working together to make sure that each one of them feel the presence of themselves, the presence of God, and just an overall strengthening involved in that group. Guys, find that group. Find those men that you can relate with. Find those men that you can talk with. Find those men that you can actually not just receive from them, but you can give unto that group. Man, I'm telling you, this is one of the most important things that a man can do for his life. Not go down that road of the lone wolf. Don't go down the road of, I can do all these things by myself. Go down the road of, I can do them a whole lot better with somebody else, right? Find a guy. Find those guys. The 19th hole, our community, will be available very soon. I'll let you guys know about that when that happens, because I would love for you to be a part of that group. It's going to be something great. So, guys, the lone wolf, he eventually gets ate up, destroyed, and he's no longer with us. The guy that sticks with the pack stays protected, grows strong and old, lives a good life. Guys, I hope this has helped you in some kind of way. I hope you, and I'm asking you to subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, share this video with another man that needs to hear this message. Thank you guys for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. But until then, find that group, guys, and stop being the lone wolf. I love you. God loves you. You guys have a good day. Peace.